Welcome to Royal Daily Report, your trusted source for royal news and updates. I'm your host, bringing you the stories that matter. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from Royal Daily Report. There is a story whispered in royal circles. A story that says Meghan Markle's rise into the royal world did not begin with a sweet blind date or a simple romance, according to those who claim to have seen it happen. Her journey began in the private lounges, velvet sofas, and hidden rooms of Soho House, the elite club where powerful people make deals behind closed doors. For years, this story stayed buried. Nobody dared speak it. Nobody wanted to be the one to reveal how Meghan was introduced, coached, and positioned long before Prince Harry ever took her hand. But now, word from the inside says that Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess once pushed out of the royal spotlight, is ready to tell it all. She is said to have watched Meghan during those Soho House years, seen the circle she moved in, and understood how she climbed her way toward the palace. And according to the whispers, Fergie didn't just witness it, she played a part in it. This is where Meghan's panic begins, because if Sarah Ferguson talks, the fairy tale ends. Don't forget to subscribe to Royal Daily Report for more exclusive coverage. Sarah Ferguson has been called many things: messy, scandal-touched, wild, unpredictable. But there is one detail people forget: she survives. Every fall, every humiliation, every headline, she has always managed to crawl back up. And that is why, according to royal observers, Meghan made the biggest mistake of her life when she chose to ignore her. Sources claim that Meghan believed she could rise above everyone, cut ties, and leave people behind once she no longer needed them. But Fergie is not someone you turn your back on. She is someone who remembers, someone who waits, someone who knows things. And the story goes even further. Word from those who spent time with both women say Meghan and Fergie are cut from the same cloth: ambitious, hungry, and willing to climb over anyone to reach the top. But there is one difference. Fergie has been in the royal world for decades. Meghan has not. And now, Fergie is said to be watching Meghan. With the look of someone who has seen a younger version of herself and knows exactly where to strike, stay tuned to Royal Daily Report. We bring you the truth. This is where the threat becomes real. According to publishing insiders and royal contacts, Sarah Ferguson has been quietly negotiating a tell-all book. Not a soft, friendly memoir, but a bombshell that could embarrass the royal family and expose private histories. But here's the twist. Sources claimed the book would not only reveal secrets about the royals, it would reveal secrets about Meghan, stories of how she entered royal circles, stories of who helped her, stories she never wanted told. And the royals know it. Word from palace corridors suggests King Charles is nervous, uneasy, and willing to give concessions to keep Fergie quiet. Prince William, on the other hand, is said to be refusing, showing no fear because he has nothing to hide. But Meghan, she has everything to lose. The tension around this book is not about the past. It is about what happens if the truth finally surfaces. Most people believe the sweet story told to the public that Meghan met Harry through a harmless introduction and love bloomed like a fairy tale. But according to those who were there, that isn't how it happened. The whispers say Meghan was already moving through elite social spaces long before Harry entered the picture, and Sarah Ferguson allegedly saw it firsthand. She knew the people Meghan knew. She recognized the network. She understood the strategy. These circles were not random. They were curated, guided, engineered. This is why Fergie's voice is dangerous. She can trace the line back to the beginning. Meghan didn't just marry into the royal world, she was ushered toward it. Remember to subscribe to Royal Daily Report for updates like this. To understand how Meghan reached royal proximity, you have to go back to where the doors first opened: Soho House. This was not just a place to drink coffee or attend events. According to insiders, Soho House acted like a gateway for Meghan, a stepping stone into powerful circles she could not reach on her own. And at the center of it was Marcus Anderson, a man described by those who know him as a connector, a gatekeeper, and someone who could place people exactly where they needed to be. He is said to have guided Meghan, introduced her to the right people, and positioned her for bigger opportunities. But Marcus wasn't the only one. Word from wealthy circles says Ron Burkle, a billionaire with strong ties to the royal family, he was linked to private flights, exclusive invitations, and the network that led Meghan upward. These names matter for one reason. Sarah Ferguson knows them all. She has history with this world. She understands its rules. She has seen these kinds of arrangements before. And according to whispers, she can connect Meghan's journey step by step, from Soho House lounges to royal introductions. This is why the palace is nervous, because if Fergie opens her mouth, the polished fairy tale turns into a carefully guided path, one that was never meant to be public. Royal Daily Report, bringing you the stories others won't tell. Here is where the story becomes personal, according to those close to the situation. Sarah Ferguson once tried to reach out to Meghan, expecting support, friendship, or even loyalty. After all, they shared history, secrets, and moments nobody else knew about. But Meghan did not respond. She did not return calls. She did not acknowledge her. Sources say Meghan believed she no longer needed Fergie, that she had risen above her, that her new status meant she could leave certain people behind. But Fergie is not someone who gets left behind quietly. The rumor is that she felt insulted, humiliated, and discarded. And for a woman who has spent her entire life surviving royal storms, this was not something she would forget. The rivalry did not come from jealousy. It came from recognition. Fergie saw a younger version of herself, a climber, a strategist, a woman who moved with intention. But Meghan made the fatal mistake of believing she was the only one who could play the game. Now, according to insiders, Fergie is holding the match, and Meghan is sitting on the powder keg. Subscribe to Royal Daily Report and stay informed. While Meghan and Fergie's tension grows in silence, the royal family itself becomes split behind the scenes, according to palace whispers. Sarah Ferguson's threat of a tell-all book has created two very different reactions inside the monarchy. On one side stands King Charles, a man said to be weary, cautious, and deeply aware that his past holds shadows he does not want dragged back into the light. Sources claim Charles fears that if Fergie talks too freely, old scandals tied to Andrew, deals and arrangements could resurface. Because of this, he is allegedly willing to negotiate, soften, or even make quiet concessions to keep Fergie calm. But Prince William is different. Word from those close to him say, William refuses to bend, refuses to appease, and refuses to reward Fergie for holding the family hostage with secrets. William has nothing in his past connected to her, nothing she can expose, and nothing she can threaten. He stands firm, unmoved, and confident. This divide creates pressure like a crack forming inside a stone wall. On one side, fear. On the other, defiance. And caught between them without protection, without goodwill, is Meghan Markle, the one person Fergie can expose without damaging the monarchy itself. The palace doesn't need to defend her, and that is where the danger grows. Don't miss our next report. Subscribe to Royal Daily Report now. Here, the story shifts into the territory Meghan never wanted touched. According to people who claim to have insider knowledge, there are whispers that Meghan did not always have her sights set on Harry. Word from certain circles suggests she once aimed higher, toward Prince Andrew himself, because a person with status must protect it. But a person with nothing left can burn everything down. Fergie has lived through scandal before. She has been judged, mocked, and pushed aside. She is not afraid of headlines. She is not afraid of outrage. She is not afraid of noise. And now she holds something more valuable than jewels, titles, or invitations. She holds Meghan's story, the real one, the one before the fairy tale, the one built in private lounges and whispered introductions. Sources say she can connect every step from Soho House to Jamaica to Harry, and Meghan knows it. This is why she is panicking. Not because of public boos, not because of falling popularity, not because of headlines, but because the one woman who watched her climb is now the woman who can pull her down. And as the story closes, one truth hangs in the air. When a secret is kept, it has a master. But when a secret is spoken, it has a victim. And Sarah Ferguson, according to those closest to the fire, is ready to speak. That's all for today's report from Royal Daily Report. We've brought you the inside story, the connections, and the secrets that others might ignore. If you found this information valuable, make sure you're subscribed to Royal Daily Report. Hit that like button, share this video with others who need to know the truth, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next report. This is Royal Daily Report, bringing you royal news that matters. Until next time, stay informed and stay curious.